Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Get some space around the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now, to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the sack. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the runner takes off to his right. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Receiver in motion now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. As the first down is still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position, down to the 24.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Here's a target, and it's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop them. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 14, Clemson 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris is trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fighting him off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Handoff to the right side.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic in the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. No huddle now for the offense.
They get just enough for the 1st down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the 1st down.
On the run here, lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. The shotgun running play call. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to go down as time runs out. They passed on the field goal attempt and come up empty, and that'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State will take the lead in the second half. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On the run, it's Haynes. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 30. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff to the single back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He eludes the rush, and the junior able to get home with the sack.
Almost 8 yards on the play. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Penn State 35, Clemson 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fielded near the 20. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to move this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, and he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he threw it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackling at the 46.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. Crucial third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. There's the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What the heck was that all in?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, hey, that's what they've been looking for all game.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they wrap him up and bring him down to what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.